the members of the fraternity who are no longer in college, our particular role is to try to assist other youth to do better. We're always doing what my wife calls reaching back as you climb. So as you move ahead, you reach back and pull all others along with you. Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity has been around since 1911. Our main focus is improving the lives of its members and improving the lives of the community. As alumni members of the fraternity, we do more than just socialize. We do things to improve the community that we live in. Our main focus here in the Wilmington area is to make sure that black male youth become successful adults and contribute back to the society. My main focus over the years has been to try to identify students that need help and get them the help they need. We want to make sure that every child has an opportunity. Every child who wants to do things can get things done. And our intent is to keep kids out of the justice system and make sure that they become successful adults. We've developed a lot of programs over the years, several of which identify students and make sure that they get funding for colleges and those kinds of things. Our mentoring programs are non-structured or non-formal programs, so we use other things to provide that impact. We had a program at the Bancroft School for about 25 years, as long as Maurice Pritchett was there, who's a member of our fraternity, as principal. That program will enable us through basketball as the draw for the kids. But the discussions with the members of the fraternity would always focus on how is your homework, are you getting your work done, or having any difficulties? What do you plan to do with your life? How about considering these kinds of jobs, those kinds of jobs? So we do the mentoring in a way of not causing the student to know what's really happening to them, if you will. We support school programs in the county of Newcastle. We have an Achievers program, which we do with the Wilmington chapter of the Links. That's a joint program where we bring in 11th and 12th grade students, give them a 6-month training program to enable them to become better students. They enable them to become better persons. And that program actually has been in existence since 1987. And it's really interesting for me today to walk down the street and I'll run into some adult now and they'll say, well, hey, Dr. Bazzelle, remember me? And I don't remember them at all, but but it's just nice to know that they recognize and remember that the impact that we had on them. So we've had an impact on a large number of students. In that program, we've had about 700 students to go through it over the years.
I lift a cup of joy and health.
Several years ago, 2 of our fraternity members had an idea that we needed a facility as a resource point for our programs. And we wanted to have a facility in an area where we could have the most impact on African American youth. So we identified some real estate on Vanderbilt Avenue in Wilmington, in a highly impacted area. It's the same area where the prison is right now, same area where a lot of the prisoners come back where they live, and it's one where it needs the most attention in terms of helping students. The grade accomplishment level there is lowest in the state of Delaware. So that's where we located our facility. I said at that point that I would take on the responsibility of completing the building. And so I've been chairman of that foundation, which is a nonprofit organization, since 2004. It's been my responsibility to make sure that building happened, and thanks to people like my fraternity brother, Dr. James Sills, and others have enabled me to make it happen. Dr. Tony Allen, who is one of my mentees, and also helped us to make it happen.
To those who loved and told.
It took us many, many years to go from a piece of real estate with a falling down building to a completed facility, which we have today. It's called the Achievement Center. We went through fundraising to identify capital funds to fund this. However, the 2008 financial crisis put a crunch on things, and then we had to partner with the Wilmington Hope Commission to actually finish the facility. So we co-own a building on Vanderbilt Avenue, a beautiful building, with the Wilmington Hope Commission, and their role is to keep youth and adults who go to prison and get out of jail not go back, whereas our role is to keep youth from never ever going in prison in the first place. So we coexist in the building. They are there Monday through Friday, and we work on the weekends. And we're now in the process of trying to expand the facility so we can do some more work Monday through Friday, but keep the youth separate from the Hope Commission clients.
We'll live for thee, we'll strive for thee.
The fraternity's youth program is called Guide Right. That is, you want to guide youth in the right direction. I was Guide Right Director for the chapter, and I've been Guide Right Director for this region, for the fraternity, which enabled me to serve on the National Commission for Guide Right for the entire fraternity for a few years. So I was able to visit other facilities and see what other chapters were doing in their communities, which we then bring back. We steal shamelessly from each other. To good ideas, we utilize them anywhere we can to help youth. That's the whole idea, is to help youth to be successful.